I am Vicar here at the CIO Summit with Georgina Owens. Georgina, great to be with you. I know that you were actually a judge on the CIO 100, which is a fascinating role. Love to hear about your experiences, what you've seen, what trends and interesting things have you noticed whilst judging?
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for talking to me today. Judging, it's such a challenge. I think, people go, oh, you're a judge, that must be really fun and really easy. But trust me, it's huge responsibility. Huge responsibility. And the amount of information that you receive and the different levels of information that you receive from all of the entrants makes it really difficult to be fair, I think. And I think all of us as judges really want to be fair. People put a lot of effort into this. I say people put a lot of effort into this. However, this year, we do think we might have spotted a few chat GPTs. And I think for us as judges, the new challenge is how do you tell what's an authentic entry and what's a generated entry? But you know what? Overall, it's great to read about people's achievements. It's great to read about, what people are doing across different industries. And yeah, it's a very fulfilling experience, I would say.
Was there any particular things that caught your eye in terms of those achievements, what people are up to? Because it's almost like an insight into what's actually going on in the technology industry.
Yeah, and you know what? There's still lots and lots of basics that's got to be fixed by people. I think that's what really jumps out is that despite the fact that people do want to make transformations and do transformation, the day job a lot of the time is still keeping the business going. It's enabling the business. It's how do you ensure the best return on investment of your technology? How do you provide competitive edge? And it's different, right? Depending on whether it's because remember, we've got people from very small companies and very large companies. And of course, the budgets reflect that as well. So, what can you achieve with a small amount of money? What can you achieve with a big amount of money? Yeah.
Well, I'd also like to give you congratulations because you're a new role at Playnetic.
Yes.
And I wondered whether you might tell us a little bit about that and what you're planning for next year, what goals you have for next year.
Oh, yes. Very exciting goals. So we are a company of around 300 people at the moment, and we are launching into the B2B market. Next Tuesday is our first go live, and then it's just, take off, absolute, like a rocket. We've got huge opportunity. We've got a fabulous team that have got lots and lots of connections, and we've got people just desperate for our products that we're providing. So it's a great place to be. But same again, there's a lot of the basics that we've got to fix. And I keep talking about, changing the wheels as the bus goes on. And not only changing the wheels, but we've got to get new wheels and new super shiny wheels as well. So balancing all of that at the same time as, growing and using new technology. It's quite a challenge, but fun.
Exciting challenges, I'm sure.
Yeah, exciting challenges.
And it kind of leads on to the next thing I wanted to ask you about, because in our state and CIO study, 85% actually now agree that the CIO is a business change maker role. Love to get your perspective on whether you agree with that and what you think or how you think that's going to develop.
Well, thank God for that is all I can say, because I've been saying that for years and years and years. When I go to interviews, panels, discussions, always said it's about be commercially focused, and please don't put tech in the cupboard, because there's been a tendency in the past that, the tech people just put them over there in the cupboard and let them carry on with what they do without really understanding, what tech does for the business. Okay, let's call it digital, because I think, digital has more of an understanding. And COVID, of course, opened eyes for a lot of people. But how many companies now don't rely on technology? Look at what happened when we've had some of the big outages that we've had recently. Businesses have stopped completely. So, of course, technology, call it CIO, CDO, CTO, whatever you want to call it, is a fundamental part of every business. And if it doesn't work or it's too expensive, it can bring a business down.
Now, we can't really have a conversation about technology without mentioning generative AI. It's the talk of the town in technology. And I would love to get your perspective, any key lessons that you've learned that you could perhaps share with the community.
Yeah, and the biggest challenge that I think we have as technology leaders, going back to my bus analogy, right, the shiny wheels, I want to take off my old wheels and put my new AI wheels on, right? But how do I do that? How do I fit that into the legacy environment that I've got, whilst generating value? Because these things don't happen by magic. As much as there might be a little bit of publicity that says it happens by magic, it doesn't. You need to have the fundamental data to be able to feed whatever AI engine it is that you're going to adopt and you're going to implement. So I think that, believe the hype, but believe it with a pinch of salt, and make sure that, you do your necessary due diligence and think about how you can do it. Don't put all of your reliance on results coming from AI. Have multiple streams and try. That's what I would suggest.
Very sage advice, I think, Georgina. Thanks for joining us, and have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.